Hi guys, welcome back to Cruiserman's Inventions. Today we're focusing on trikes. This trike used to be electric. It did have a Honda 4-horse motor on it, but now we're going to take off all the electric stuff, meaning the box, the alternator, which has been reconverted to a, to run off a brushless controller motor. We're going to take all of this stuff off. Cool Dukes of Hazzard wheels. We're going to take off the battery box. And if you remember in my last video, guys, I had a freewheeling system here that I built with a 420 pitch chain that I had here, 420 pitch sprocket. Okay, so now the idea is to put a motor back on here. So I have this Honda. It's a Quantum Power Industrial Plus 5 horsepower, which equals 200 cc's, and I've modified it. You can see now it's only got the one lever here for the choke. It's either choke on or choke off, and I got all that working perfectly. She's smooth, but this one here I've taken out. I've added in the throttle here, and then if you look down very carefully down on here, I've added in the throttle and a return spring and a throttle cable with a nib. That's what you're looking at right here, is the nib out of a push bike gear cable, because they're the smallest, and you don't want stuff getting jammed up down there. So after long duration of taking this whole thing apart, cleaning out all the piston, new spark plug, new point system, new everything inside this thing, I thought, because of Sunday races coming up, we need some more people to race against me. As you saw in one of my other videos, guys, it was Hemi, the 10-horse drift trike. If you watch that, well, this is a 5-horse build for somebody else. Now, I only said a couple of $100, but I tell you what, let's go and look at some other stuff that's going into this. Alright, come with me. So the throttle cable is already in. We're going to two-piece this. This is quite long, but we're going to two-piece this down the frame probably, and make up some other brackets there. So I spent $100 on all of this gear here. These are True Blue New Zealand built sprockets. If you look at the grommets here, the axle that's on this drift trike here is a 3/4 inch. You can change out these bores if you wanted to upgrade your axle to 1 inch. You can get the bores. In my town in New Zealand here, I'm in Paetua, but if you were here and you're watching my channel, you can get these down to McDougall's and change out the whole grommet part for 1 inch. Change out your axle. It's not that hard. It only costs, good $20, I think it costed me, and then change your bearings. Now the bearings, So anyway, let's look at these. These are real pristine pieces. They are built in New Zealand, and I painted them all black and I've done them up, and these are all heavy duty cast iron. You'll never break these. Same with this here. This is the one that's going on the motor. Man, these things are cool. These are real unique pieces. You just tighten them up with these 3 bolts here, here, and here, and the tighter you make it, this here squishes onto the axle. So yeah, this was Venom, guys. So I'm going to sell it for a couple of $100 because I like my e-bike stuff. Okay, so I'm going to do this up to the best I can. I'm probably going to put about $200 in it from where it stands now. That motor and the sprockets here were $100 for the two. That was I think it was over that. I think it was about 120, because that was 80, and that there was, the rest of it, 40. So getting on with it. It's got front suspension, good foot pads, nice chrome construction, a webbing front end, nice long lever brakes. I'm going to end up changing that front wheel for something grippier because I think it needs it. Nice chrome handlebars. Grips, which I'll change this for a different one. I have a throttle, which I haven't got in this video. I have a new motor here, which it could have either been the 5-horse or the Robin. Now let me just show you this. This is exciting because this is a 4-horse Robin. This is EY Hemi engine because it's got a spherical head on it, which means under the head there, where the piston comes up and explodes, it has like a cup. It is a perfect little bowl cup, and that's how you defy a Hemi engine from something like one of these, Briggs. The here and there, one or the other. But the Briggs' stratan runs a flat head with a slight slope, so it goes boof like this, and then it sort of slants up and goes back to the valves. So that's the difference between the heads. But anyways, guys, I shall be back with more. I shall fiddle all of this juicy stuff up, and I will be back with a part 2. How fast do you think it'll go? I believe it would go at least 75 kilometers an hour. I have a lot more going into it too, guys, like a whole jock pulley coming in to the belt. I got to get belts. I've got to give this motor an oil change. It's just been cleaned out. It's perfect now for the job, and I can't wait to sell it, to see people on Sunday races out here, that's for sure. Just gave one away, and just doing this one up for a couple $100. It's going to be ready to race my big block 10-horse. Awesome stuff, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Cuckoo. Awesome stuff. Races coming up. Cruiser man out.